It's your fault. Man determines the sex.
Hi guys, how are you doing today? My name is Kidneyjay. The J stands for jerk because my kidneys are a pair of jerks. And this is another season 4 1,000 Pound Sisters recap. So this one is kind of a sad one, and it goes a lot about Tammy and how things like losses and setbacks really mess her up. So this one is called I Don't Want to Talk About It. I see what you did there, TLC. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Ooh, yeah. You guys, you know that song if you're in my age range. Don't forget to hit the like button, by the way, if you want. Leave a comment, interested in what you guys have to say, as well as subscribe if you're new. So let's get right into this one. So Tammy, in the last episode, she actually gained 10 pounds. Her family doesn't know about this yet.
I figure out what I'm doing. So ready to go home.
So that's her basically lamenting, saying she wants to go home. She's missing out on everything in the rehab facility. And she was so close to her goal to getting approved for weight loss surgery. But like I said last episode, she gained 10 pounds. We'll get more into Tammy in a minute, but we're going to jump to Chris Combs and his struggle.
What are you doing?
So Chris has lost a considerable amount of weight since his weight loss surgery last season. But now he's dealing with a lot of excess skin. He says he looks like one of those flying squirrels. He also says he looks like this.
Dried up, shriveled prune.
So he has a video call with Dr. Smith. And Dr. Smith actually asked him to jump on the scale. He wants to see him under 300 pounds. And he is just narrowly. But in order to be approved for weight loss surgery, Dr. Smith wants him to lose another 50 pounds. So Chris knows he's going to have to get back to work, back to like counting calories, basically putting his nose to the grindstone. And his wife, Brittany, who we don't know a lot about, is of course there by his side to support him. So that's going to be, I think, next week. They sort of preview his, his sort of rocky sequence getting into everything. Now we go to Amy, and unfortunately, there is tragic news about Little Bit, the little doggy, who I believe originally was Michael's dog.
Me and Michael decided to get Gates in the pool just to cheer him up, because yesterday something really, really terrible happened. Yesterday we picked a little bit up from Granny's house, and she crawled in the back seat with Gage. Weird. And then Michael's like, she can't breathe, and he tried to like wake her up a little bit, and that was it. A little bit, just passed away.
So an unfortunate loss for the whole family. Little Bit was 22 years old. That is amazing. And Amy also mentioned that they would feed Little Bit like anything and everything, and because she had to eat something, she said. And I just found that fascinating because it's in my experience, especially with older people. I know my grandmother had a dog named Rocky, and Rocky would get like anything going, table scraps, anything. Rocky had it, and Rocky seemed to be immortal. Rocky died, unfortunately, quite a while ago, but Rocky was old, y'all. I think Rocky was like 23 years old. Let me know if that's been your experience as well. So, of course, everyone is worried, especially Amy, about how Tammy's going to take the loss of Little Bit, because Tammy loved Little Bit. Tammy was,
But I'm telling Tammy, 'cause I'm so scared that Tammy will just give up on her weight loss because something bad happened. Like, that's her pattern. Something happens and then she gives up.
Could you imagine having that burden on you as a sister? That if you give Tammy bad news, she's going to basically spiral, and her life is in jeopardy here. But they do a video call, and first Tammy breaks it to Amy that she gained 10 pounds. So Amy's like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do now? She's already gained 10 pounds. Even if she gains an ounce, Tammy spirals out of control. But ultimately, Amy does tell Tammy, listen, I'm sorry, a little bit passed away.
She's gotten so close so many times to her surgery, but something's always happened, and she goes right back to where she was.
Of course, Tammy was upset. She said her heart stopped for a little bit. Understandably so. Now, they do have a memorial service for a little bit. Of course, Tammy she video calls into it, and we'll get into that. They have all sorts of stuff made up for a little bit. A stuffed pillow, a blanket. They went pretty far with like all the stuff. Now, they did say they did very little bit in the backyard. Now, as far as I know, here, that is not legal. I guess the rules are different in Kentucky. Now, Amanda is just, tickled pink out of like all the stuff that they have made up a little bit. I guess she's not making fun of it, but we'll get into more of the funeral about it. But before we get there, Tammy does have a therapy session, and that's where the title of this video comes from. Don't want to talk about it. This therapy session was awkward, and I'm going to play it for you because I found it fascinating.
Good to see you again.
Crickets.
Okay, so last time we talked about some of the things that you could do maybe to keep your hands busy. I know you've been doing some painting. Have you continued doing that?
I know my therapy is important, but it's been a rough week. I gained 10 pounds, a little bit passed away. I'm really not in the mood to talk to anybody.
So what is your day-to-day life while you're there?
It's the same damn thing every day.
Frustrated, Tammy. Tell me what that's about.
What?
What happened to that talkative Tammy from last time? Not visiting today, huh? Can you tell me a little bit about how your eating's been going? Last time you'd made quite a bit of progress in your weight loss. How about since we met last time? You still making progress with that part? Do you know what your total weight loss is thus far?
I don't want to talk about it. Please don't ask. I'm going to shut down completely. Why are you talking? I don't want to talk about it. Let's drop it and move on.
Okay, it's always your option what you want to talk about or you don't want to talk about. I'm wondering what you're doing now, kind of shutting down, takes your focus away from things that might be bothering you.
Please do not hang on.
Well, actually, that is kind of my job, so I'm just guessing. But if you'd like to correct me, that'd be awesome. I'm asking what you're learning, which is not an analysis.
Really?
bloop, and she is gone. Tammy does not want to talk about it. So therapy not going so well. I just want to point out, we've all seen the TikToks and the videos and the pictures about what Tammy looks like now. What I like is this is showing Tammy's work, showing the process, the struggles of how she got there. She looks phenomenal now. So we know something went right and there was like a breakthrough, a turning point in the therapy. So now we have this memorial for Little Bit. Tammy is there. She's upset, video call. And, these are one of the things, heartbreaks. She's not there for these milestones, these tragedies. You also have the sisters. They're trying to keep a straight face throughout the whole thing because I don't think they understand a little bit being part of the family. They think sort of the funeral is a farce. So they're just trying to keep it together. And listen, I understand because when I get together with my sisters as well, we're supposed to be serious, we're just trying to keep it together because it's how you cope. It's just how you cope.
Rehab for about...
So the episode ends with Amanda and Misty, the sisters, going to check on Tammy's house, and this is what unfolds. It's a little bit of a cliffhanger.
5 months now, and she wants some stuff from her apartment that she wants us to bring up to her. Yeah, front door's cracked. Seriously? Yeah. As soon as we showed up, I seen the front door was cracked open, so I knew something was wrong. I mean, while she's gone, Amy's paying rent for Tammy. But aside from the landlord doing some repairs, nobody's been here for months. I don't want to go in there by myself. Yeah. Love? What the...
And that's it, guys. That's your season 4, episode 3. Don't want to talk about it. I know I've said that a million times, but I'm digging. I love a good pun, so I'm digging the title. So next week, it looks like it's going to be focusing on Chris and his, his kickstart again to losing 50 pounds so he could get his skin removal surgery. As well, it looks like there's some Amy pregnancy drama happening. We'll find out. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of your eyes and ears, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.